Today we are covering chapters 7 through 9 in Romiette and Julio. Chapter 7 starts off in a chat room. I'm not reading chapter 7 to you because of the multiple characters in the chat room. It would be confusing if I was reading it as one person. So just know that chapter 7 starts off in a group chat room. There are several characters all together, about 9 characters, and they're all talking amongst each other in this online chat room. We never meet any of the characters except for Romiette and Julio. Romiette's username is Afro Queen, and Julio's username is Spanish Lover. Towards the end of the chapter, they realize that they're both in the same city, in Cincinnati. Julio mentions that he just moved here and he's not really happy with it. At the end of the chapter 7, they decide to talk in their own private chat room. Chapter 8 starts off with Romiette and Julio in the chat room. They're talking back and forth to each other. We learn that Julio is a good swimmer. He likes the water. He used to have a boat. He likes to sail on the river. Romiette is actually afraid of water. We also learned this in the very beginning of chapter 1 when she's having the dream. Romiette and Julio talk about food and music, and they end up liking talking to each other so much that they agree to chat again the very next day at 4 o'clock after school. So now we're on chapter 9. Chapter 9, Destiny and Romiette. Girl, that was the best movie I ever saw, Destiny sighed as the final credits rolled off the screen. She was dabbing her eyes with the edge of the blanket on Romiette's bed. Rewind it to the part where she has to decide if she's going to stay with her soulmate, who she loves like hot fire, or her crippled husband, who has loved her with pure, sweet trust since childhood. Ah, the agony of true love. You say that after every love story we rent, Destiny, and get a tissue. You're always crying on my blankets. Romiette hit the remote to rewind the tape and turned on the lights. That's because I'm an expert on love, Romy. I understand the pain of passion. You've never even had a boyfriend, except for Jerome in the 7th grade. How do you know so much? Romy laughed. Imagination, girlfriend. I read, I dream. I will know him when he walks through the door. Destiny was walking dramatically across the bedroom just as the downstairs doorbell rang. There's the doorbell. It's the pizza. Why don't you answer the door, Destiny, just in case the pizza boy is your secret soulmate? Romy grinned and gave Destiny half the pizza money. You got me bent. I've seen the pizza boy. Not a chance. Destiny ran downstairs to get the pizza, their usual of pineapple and peppers, and returned with a large square box and a soda from Romy's refrigerator. The smell of the warm cheese, spicy sauce, and soft bread filled the room. Did the soulmate package come yet, Destiny? Romy asked between bites. No, but I have faith. It'll be here by next weekend. We gotta get a life, Romy. How am I going to get a date for the prom if I spend every weekend looking at videos with you? We need new blood. Speaking of new blood, I met a guy a couple of days ago. Romy waited for the pillow to be tossed at her. Destiny screamed. And you're just now telling me? Girl, spill it. I told you my card said you were going to meet a new man, and you weren't even looking. What does he look like? Is he fine? Well, I don't know. I've never seen him, Romy grinned. You talking crazy. How did you meet him if you've never seen him? Asked Destiny. I've only talked to him on the internet. Romy waited for Destiny's reaction. Destiny jumped on the bed and dropped her pizza on the floor. You met a man on the computer? Girl, that's where serial killers and rapists be hanging out. They make you think they're okay, then they make plans to meet you, then you end up with your picture on the back of a milk carton. Romy laughed and picked up the fallen pizza. He wasn't like that. I don't think he was one of those perverts. He sounded really nice. He seemed real. You didn't do anything stupid like give him your real name or something, did you? Destiny was not going to be convinced so easily. She figured Romy had lost her mind. No, of course not. I'm not stupid. But he did seem really sincere. Destiny spent quite a bit of time on the internet herself. It was her opinion that the whole web was full of freaks waiting to find her and attack. You better be careful, girl. Those sex stalkers on the internet know exactly what to say to make you think they're the same age as you. Did he say anything about sex or freaky stuff? No, not at all. But now that you mention it, his screen name is Spanish Lover. Romy was enjoying Destiny's reaction. Oh no, you're going to get raped and mutilated, and I don't have a thing to wear to your funeral. Destiny was on the floor, rolling around in fake despair. Romy laughed. Calm down, Destiny. All he talked about was Texas and music and ideas. He was really fun to talk to. Not like the rest of them who just want to know your shoe size or breast size. You didn't tell him, did you? Tell him what? Your shoe size and your breast size. I told you, he didn't ask. The subject never came up. Destiny was not to be put off so easily. Don't you dare tell him your name or anything about you, you hear? I hear you. I won't. But he did say that he lived here in Cincinnati. That could just be a cover. Did you tell him where you lived? No, of course not. They got out the second movie, and as they put it in the VCR, Destiny was still voicing her concern about the internet mystery man. You know, Romy, those kinds of people can trace you. They have secret codes they put in the computer, and then they figure out where your phone line is hooked up, and then they come to your house and ring your doorbell and slice your heart out after they have sex with you. Destiny, does your brain ever hurt from all the wild imagining you do? I'm for real, Romy. I didn't make this up. I saw it on TV. You be careful, Romy. Stay away from that guy. I'm supposed to talk to him tomorrow after school, Romy said quietly. Not a great idea. Anybody with a screen name like Spanish Lover is up to no good. I saw a talk show where this one man was giving these girls this drug called Spanish Fly. He would drug them, and they wouldn't know if the man was having sex with them or not, and he got them all pregnant. Destiny, I think you have sex on your brain. I didn't take any drug from him or have sex with him through the computer screen. I didn't let him know anything about me. All I did was talk to him in a private chat room. You went to a private room? I saw another talk show where they used these private chat rooms to bug the phone lines of the people they lured into them. Then they stole their identities and charged up millions of dollars on their credit cards. Destiny, you watch too many talk shows, and I don't have a credit card, so I'm safe for now. But I will be careful, I promise. Hey, Romy, I have a really serious question for you. This is a deep philosophical question. Here we go again. Hit me with it. Pizza is round, right? Right. And garbage cans are round, right? Right. So why are pizza boxes square? Eat your pizza, Destiny. Romy, I'm almost afraid to answer. The pieces are triangles. Why? Eat your pizza, Destiny. Don't think.